Peyote triangular stitch keeps getting better and better every day. Here is another new tutorial I have for you. This time we are going to make a tiny part and put on top, and this is going to hold the stud. Yeah, you want to learn this? I know, I believe you are itching, or you're wondering how I was able to achieve this, and it's a very simple thing. Okay, thank you so much guys, and let's move on to the next stage. The materials are dark gold, orange, this hot orange, white, and then black. Over here we have a beading needle. The nylon thread is going to be white, and also the starts. This time I haven't prepared it yet, so I would have to prepare it. In any case, when I say prepare, I believe you understand what that means. I'll still be putting similar tutorial link in the description so that you check it out, how or what I mean by preparation of starts. Okay, but I'll be doing this, the preparation of camera. Yeah, and then when we go ahead, a pair of scissors, and of course my glue. I'm going to add that to the video so that you can read them on your screen. Sorry, I'm not able to add it. Yes. Now overall we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I want to be sure. Okay, this is the foundation, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You see, I made a mistake. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is the very first part. The second part is not going to be with the orange bead at the end. So this is 111 bead. It's going to help us to zip both together. Yes, so that's all I have for you. And if you want the same pattern, so we start with foundation white, black, white, orange, black, dark gold, white, gold, white, and orange. Okay, so this is how it is. You want the same pattern, you can write it down. It's very simple. And total we have 8 rows. So let's continue. Already started with the foundation and also 2 more rows. So we're going to start. I'm going to start with you from the 3rd row, which will begin with orange beads. Guys, with this particular tutorial, I'm not going to be very detailed because you have I mean other similar videos. Okay, so there's no need for me to, unless you want the pattern. I'll mention them to you as time goes on, and it's very easy to copy. Okay, no problem. So I'll go ahead to build up the beads. So this is the 3rd row actually, and I'm going to put 2 more orange beads on each side. Yeah, so I'll step up from here. Then I'll begin with the 4th row. So from the 4th row, I'll start with dark gold. And with the tutorials I have uploaded so far, I think you can also create your own styles. Okay, and it's very intentional that you should know. I do this for you to also know that it is very possible to change the colors so that to give you a different effect. Yes, that you wouldn't have to do this use the same colors every single time. You can change them, especially with those who have more than 2 or 3 colors. You can do something very beneficial with them. Now these kind of projects now are very, very lightweight. They are so lightweight. I used to wear some of my earrings and I love them that way. That is the reason why I use seed beads all the time, because seed beads, when you are done with your earrings and you wear them, they feel very lightweight. I'm somebody who do not like to wear heavy things on my ears. They give me some kind of pain in my neck. That is why I chose to, you know, always have seed beads around, or always use seed beads in my projects. Yeah, unless otherwise. Another reason for me loving this kind of tutorial is, yeah, is that you don't have to use a lot of thread, you know. Yeah, so at this point, guys, I'd have to finish 3 more rows off camera. I know you can understand me. So see you after I'm done, okay? Now the other part is done and it's up to 7 rows. So this is a very perfect match to be able to help zip up. Yeah, if you don't know how to zip up, you can learn from here. The thread should always be coming from the part with the 8 rows. You need a strong thread for this kind of project, okay? So I intentionally went for very thin but strong thread, which is this kind of nylon thread. And with this kind of nylon threads, you make sure you don't make it too long, or else it's going to be tangled. And I'm used to using this a lot. Almost every project I use, I try to use a nylon thread, or I use a nylon thread. So I know how it is. It is a very strong thread and I love it. And looking at the holes of my beads, they are very small, so they really fit well. I don't have issues with this nylon thread, except that when it's too long and you pull very quickly, it tangles sometimes. But I mean, I try to detangle it, and it doesn't happen all the time, okay? In case you want to get this kind of threads, it's fine, you can go ahead. Yeah, also beading threads, that's, I mean, it's purposely used for beading. And at this point, I'm going to finish off with a zip up. I'm almost out of thread. I'll try to go through it one more time, but I think it's okay. It's okay because I have a strong thread that is helping me. Yeah, so I'll go ahead to make the other part, but that will be totally off camera, okay? It's going to be the same shape, but that is going to also have the stud as well. So thank you so much, and I'm going to meet you after I'm done. Welcome back, guys. So this is the other part that I was talking about, and I'm going to put a stud here, okay? So instead of me to add the stud or attach the stud to this part like the other tutorials, this time it's going to be, you know, put right here, and so I would have to sew it to the main project this way. And before I did that, now if you want to learn how to attach a new thread, just go through the beads and be sure that you are on the right spot. So that's what I did. Now let me go ahead. So I'll go through this part here, and I chose, the colors are black, white, orange, and dark gold, but I chose I chose orange for the stud. Okay, so I'll pull my thread this way, then I go through this part from where the thread is coming from. I hope you can see what I'm doing. In case you want your project that way, it's also fine. Yeah, then if you are using this, if you are using the same pattern, you can choose any color you want, okay? and then I go through it 2 to 3 times, or even the fourth time, just to make it very firm. And I just love this look. Okay, so that's always, it wouldn't be like the start should always stay on the main project. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I was out of focus. Camera, sorry. All right, I think this is cool. So from there, I'd have to secure my working thread by going through the beads, but I have to do it very carefully so that the thread will not show. I want it to look nice as well. Yeah. And I'll have to just cut this part. You have, guys, look at that. So I'll just prepare I'm just waiting for the stars to be dried a little bit, and then, as you know, I'll just cut it to the base and then attach it to the spot. Isn't this gorgeous, man? Look at that. I decided to put it in the middle, and I can't wait to, I mean, try it on, guys. It's going to look cute. Yes, I'll get back to you after it dried, okay, for the next 24 hours. Guys, this is all there is to it. They look super cute. They look so nice, and yes, there's nothing more. I mean, in case you do this, and you know I love to do fringes as well, I would see if I can maybe make, one of them and add a fringe. I don't know, let's see in the future. Thank you guys, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see if I'll add another new uh you know style to it. We'll see, but I hope you understood everything, and it's very simple to make. It's not difficult, and it takes minutes. One thing I love about it is that, I mean, you use, some minutes to finish, and also you don't need too much thread, you don't need too much beads, and as such it's very simple to finish, and it's stylish at the same time. I just love this project. Give it a try, and I keep saying that you will not regret it. Thank you so much, and I'm going to meet you on the next tutorial. Without wasting much time, bye.